What is next? This is a question that many fans ask, whether the season is going good or bad. It's a question that lingers in everybody's heads, with there being many arrivals coming in next season. But now we're going to be discussing the departures, because departures is something that occurs every single season, whether it is permanent or on loan. So we're going to be predicting who will leave the club for next season, with the goalkeeper, Kepa. He was brought in from Chelsea on loan to replace Thibaut Courtois, and he became the first team goalkeeper, with Lunin being the second choice. But as the season went on, Kepa was a bit nervous in goal. He was not playing at his best. Ancelotti noticed this only in the middle of the season. Kepa then caught an injury. Lunin put in, Lunin performs, and then Kepa back on the bench. So with Kepa, can he revive his season? That's a big question, and unfortunately he does not. There's no chance unless some miracle happens and Lunin starts playing poorly. Kepa will have to return to Chelsea next season. And when we speak about loans, Joselu, 34 years of age. Joselu has been excellent this season, but the thing about Joselu, he's on loan from Espanyol. He has a buy option of 1.5 million euros, extremely cheap. You also have to look into next season. There will be two strikers, new strikers, but the thing about the two of them is that they don't offer what Joselu can offer. There will be no height in attack next season. Joselu is a player that provides this. So what do Real Madrid do? Do they decide to let Joselu go back to Espanyol? Or do they just keep Alvaro Rodriguez to fulfill such a role? I think Joselu could stay, so I would say Joselu stays next season. The oldest player in Real Madrid, Luka Modric, coming off of great performances. But this season has been not that good of a season for him, because he hasn't been starting that much. He started here and there, coming off the bench, and Modric's future is uncertain because he wants to play every game. He'll be 39 at the end of the year. Luka Modric could very well stay, but I think it's a better opportunity for him to play more games at the end of his career and for him to join another club. So I think Luka Modric will be sold. The next player who could be sold is Toni Ceballos. Toni Ceballos is a shadow of what he was last season. He's gotten many injuries since. Ceballos, he might get sold. Not a permanent selling, it could be a loan, which that would be the best option. He signed a 4-year contract in 2023. I think a loan for Ceballos, for a year loan, is the best possible option for him. And when we speak about midfielders and loans, Nico Paz, he's a Castilla player. He'll be turning 20, and the thing is, he can't rot in Castilla. He has to play more. The best move for him would be away. He has played many games this season and he's been good, but will he be used next season? It's a doubt. So therefore, Nico Paz, he has to go on loan for a season to another Spanish club. And then someone who has just turned 19 years of age, Arda Guler. So everybody knows about him. He is an exceptional player. He has not had a good share of minutes this season, with Ancelotti putting him on the sideline to get up and warm up, to get subbed on. Luka Modric scores and he gets put back into the bench and just never comes on. So you can say it's mistreatment, you can say it's bad treatment, you can say that maybe Arda needs patience, but we're reaching that point in which Arda will be the future, but Ancelotti is not doing this player justice. Ancelotti even said this after the match against Sevilla. Arda Guler, I had a plan with Arda, then I changed my mind. Arda understands it very well, and if he doesn't understand it, nothing happens. The last sentence he said there was a bit crazy to say, because that could completely destroy Arda's confidence. But I doubt it, because Arda's a professional. He will get his opportunity and he won't be sold. So that's a good thing. So no chance for Arda Guler to be sold. A player who has finally reached his potential after many years. He has become the first team goalkeeper, and it's just a matter of when Courtois returns, because Lunin has interest from Bayern Munich. Lunin will become the first team goalkeeper there. So if Courtois were to come back, Lunin would get no game time, which for Lunin's sake, he has to hope that Courtois either gets injured again or Courtois having a fall of season, because Lunin might never get featured like he is now. So Andre Lunin has a big chance of leaving, but I think he will stay. A veteran, Toni Kroos, who has just returned to Germany national team. Toni Kroos is a 50-50 situation. He either could stay for another season or he could retire. He wants to retire at the top of his game. And the thing is, Real Madrid are having a good season. If Toni Kroos has a good season in this particular season, he will hang up his boots. But there is a factor. Kylian Mbappe joins next season, or Kroos decide maybe he wants to play with Mbappe. But as we know him, Kroos is not that type of player. He does not care if Mbappe joins. He only cares about his career. So Kroos will retire. And then two players in the left back position who both have uncertain futures, Ferland Mendy and Ferran Garcia. Ferland Mendy has a good chance of leaving, but he could stay because he's Ancelotti's favourite. But Alphonso Davies will indeed possibly join the club. It's not a guarantee, but if he joins the club, he will be the first team left back, which means Ferland Mendy or Ferran Garcia will either be loaned or sold, in which Ferran Garcia is a similar player to Alphonso Davies, but his attacking left back qualities. Mendy is the polar opposite of Davies, which I think it's better to have two players who can fulfill different types of roles in the left back position. So I think Ferran Garcia has to leave on a 1-year loan. A player who is 17 will be joining next season when he's 18. Endrick. He has become a talk of the town in both Madrid, Barcelona and the rest of Europe. Endrick is a name in which everybody wants to see what he does next, and it's been reported there is zero chance of Endrick leaving next season, and that is a good thing for his development. Endrick will be used a lot next season. 0% chance that he leaves the club. Honorable mentions: Vinicius Ceballos. He is a guaranteed departure. He will leave next season, he will go back to Shakhtar and then possibly join Valencia. Mario Martin, who turns 21 next season, he will leave permanently as well, no loan move. He's a good midfielder and he will possibly join another Spanish club. Alex Jimenez. Alex Jimenez is a player who is not being talked about enough among the fans. He's on loan at AC Milan with a buy option. He has been decent in all of his appearances he's made for the club, and Alex Jimenez is a player in which AC Milan would make a big mistake, a very big mistake, if they were not to make this move permanent. So Alex Jimenez, 99% sure that he will leave for AC Milan. And that's my predictions. What's your opinion? But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.